Good night, everyone. My name is Putu Ari Sukmayanti. So today I want to present about cognitive development phases. So without any further ado, let's start the presentations. There are several table of contents from my presentations. Firstly, the theory of cognitive development was first proposed by a Swiss psychologist Jean Piaget. In Piaget's theories of cognitive development, he argues that humans are able to build cognitive abilities through the motivations, actions from the environment. So, the definition is a development of all mental activities that make an individual to be able to connect, consider, and assess the event experiences. So this can be concluded that cognitive development has a person's ability to think, which include the process as a person's ability to think, which includes the process of solving problems, remembering, and making decisions of certain stages. So according to Piaget theory, there are 4 stages in Piaget theory of the following stages of cognitive development. So next slide. There are a first sensory motor stage at 0 until 2 years. Sensory motor stage is first regarding a first cognitive development of Piaget's child. During his period, the baby develops an understanding of the world through the coordination of sensory experiences, seeing, hearing, touching. For example, we can see a 6-month-old children who can hold something and put it in the mouth. This means that the child has a great curiosity to feel the object in his grasp. Next is a pre-operational stage. At this stage, children think at symbolic level, but has not using cognitive. That is, the child cannot use logic or change, combine or separate ideas or thoughts. This ability can quickly expand the child's mentally. Young children use the scribbles to represent people, homes, cars, and clouds, and so on. A thing that willing to give in something he has, and the thing it will always be his. So the next stage is pre-operational stage. So at this stage, Piaget considers the concurrent stage as main turning point in the cognitive development of the child. As marking the beginning of logical thinking, at this stage, children is old enough to using logical thinking, but only apply logic to physical objects. So the example, like the children at this stage understand that if someone breaks the candy into the small pieces, the amount is still the same, like the candy isn't that. The fourth stage is the last stage period of cognitive development. The stage begins to be experienced by children at the age 11 years at puberty and continues until the adulthood. The characteristic of the fourth stage is that children are able to think abstractly and are able to reason more logically. So these children know what they do impact. So the children know what is impact for their life after they doing something. The next is why it's important for the children. So the importance of cognitive ability for children is the children to able to develop his perceptual power based on what he sees, hears, and feels, so that the children have a complete understanding. The children is able to train her memory of events and having been experienced it. The children is able to understand the various symbols that exist in the world. Children are able to do reasoning that occurs in scientific process. How to apply it in teaching? We should know the age of development stage of students. So with this, we will see how the students develop their abilities. And the teachers, we can analyze how to teach appropriately for several stages. For example, in early childhood, we must be patient and teach them slowly. And for the other students, like informal stage or others, we can adding some suggestion more, like little bit difficult, like that. So there's and second is use appropriate teaching materials. So if we have students in kindergarten in the elementary schools, in lessons, teacher needs to explore what the media is. What media is used in child both students and are using media of audio and visual to assist the children's understanding. The third is add fun activities. Sometimes students will get bored what kinds of material that we're giving. Avoid boredom in the learning, teachers need to provide some games that increase the children learning spirits, such as guessing games. That's all my presentation. Thank you.